Hello.
Hello.
It is 8:55 a.m. on Tuesday, March 4th. We are on our way to the hospital, and then afterwards we're gonna go see the Wings play the Canes.
Haha.
Haha. Thanks to oh, I'm gonna start that over again
Why?
because I forgot what I was gonna say. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Okay, I never say that.
Hi guys.
Wow, he makes fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I love you.
I fix my hairs. Very Michigan now.
Michigan.
Hi there.
Hey.
Why do you sound like Barney? Hey. Okay, we'll keep that one. Hi there.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. We are on our way first to McDonald's to get some breakfast because we are going to the hospital. Today is the day of the marathon of appointments. My first appointment is at 9:30, and I think my last appointment is at 2 p.m. So basically most of the day. So, also, we are in our hockey gear.
Homkey.
Hockey gear, because we're gonna see the Canes, the bunch of jerks, play the Wingies. I'm so excited.
Full day of appointments.
I don't want to be here.
Oh baby. It's okay.
I'm anxious.
It's gonna be okay. Just testing today.
Lots of testing. I guess.
Everything's gonna be fine.
We're so late.
Yeah. The weather's messy. Traffic's bad.
Yeah.
Love you. Gonna be alright. So initial appointments are complete. How are we feeling?
Anxious?
Anxious, as always. It's fine. We're always anxious in this relationship. That's what we do.
Hey.
That we are the anxie boys. But so far so good. We're going to be getting a lot of help. And I love my girlfriend to death. So, well, kind of crazy, right?
Thank you for yesterday. You're good.
What do you have to say to the people?
That social work appointment was so much more heavy than I thought it was going to be. And I cried. And that was fun. And that's that.
And that's that. But it's okay. See you all soon.
Aphoresis.
Aphoresis.
I don't know what that means. But aphoresis. And after, we're going to get some Reese's peanut butter cups.
If we can find any.
Aphoresis.
Aphoresis. Maybe Reese's Pieces?
Maybe.
Maybe a fast break? Maybe anything in between?
Yes.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, Henry. What's that? Oh, Henry.
Is that one from that one candy bar in Canada?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Henry.
So we basically just had a pulmonary test of our own.
We had to walk through the whole hospital because I put us in the wrong direction.
Nah, you didn't take us too far out of the way. Just a lot of walking. Just a lot of walking. That's all it was.
Up 2 flights of stairs that we didn't need to go.
But now we're here for an actual pulmonary test.
Oof.
Right, baby?
It's hot. I'm sweating.
It's hot in here. It's really hot. Why do they keep it so hot in here?
Well, she said that the vents are broken in this unit. That's why
Of course they are. Alright, so, like next to last appointment, I think, right?
Yeah. Penultimate appointment.
So hopefully we'll be done after this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say to your fans?
I don't know. Go Wings.
Go Canes.
Go Canes. Go Rod the Bod.
Okay, Amanda, why don't you tell us what you did to the pulmonary guy?
I didn't do anything to the pulmonary guy. I did nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
If this was a test of her lungs, she probably would have made a D. Not because her lungs are bad.
I kept laughing. I kept laughing the whole time.
I don't know what we're gonna do with you. Like that was supposed to be a really quick test.
I don't know. I couldn't stop laughing. He was a really nice guy and he was very patient, and I am so sorry to that man.
And we had to get through it with humor, which I'm sure he was tired of because we were sitting in 80-degree heat.
Oh my god, yeah, they're vents. God, it's so hot in there.
But anyway, last appointment.
Finally done with our last appointment.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And it is 2:38.
So we are early.
We are good. We are meeting our friends in Detroit at what time?
5:30.
5:30
For dinner.
for dinner before we go to the Wingies. And then
And the Caneys.
And the Caneys. Can you?
Can I what? Oh, can I hold?
Yeah, you're better at holding. You got longer arms, bucko.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So we can go home and we can relax for a little bit. I can drop off all of my anxiety stuff, like my planner, my notebook.
For anxiety.
My anxiety. That way. And then we can hold Bradham's against his will.
Indeed. He says he doesn't like it, but he actually likes it.
He does. He'll like purr even while he's like trying to fight out of my grasp.
Is everybody enjoying the view of my nose?
That's one sniffer.
We're going home.
Thank God.
Love y'all.
Oh my God. Huzzah. We're here in Detroit. We are looking for parking at the garage and trying to figure out how to get there. I think what we did last time was we went around and to get into this garage.
This is only there.
Yeah, we usually go around. So excited. So we're gonna get dinner first. The streets are flooded with Red Wings fans and it's a sight to see. I love it. The restaurant that our friends picked is right next to the place. Sorry, I'm looking around. These are saying passes only.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there. It's me from the future. It is May 2nd when I'm editing this video, and I didn't realize that I didn't finish like recapping everything. The game was great. We had a lot of fun with our friends who came with us, and the Canes won.
it was a really good game, and I'm glad that I got to do it. In hindsight, as tired as we were when we got back home, it was actually the perfect end to the day. We had been running around, as you saw, all day. I didn't really talk about it in the video as much because, like I said, it was such an emotional and long day. And it really wore us out. And if you've never been to this hospital before, the University of Michigan Hospital is like 3 buildings. There's the cancer center, there's the main hospital, and then there's the Women and Children's Hospital. And all of my appointments were in different buildings from the previous appointment. So we were basically like walking around this entire hospital, and there's really no shortcuts. Like, there's no way for you to get from one end to the hospital to the other without going through the whole thing. And so, like, for example, when we got to the pulmonary test, we were joking that we had our own pulmonary test because I had thought that we were already in the building that we were supposed to be in. And I was so confident about it. Like, I was just like, yeah, we just have to go upstairs. And I was so confidently wrong. And so we were late for that appointment. And then we got there and it was really hot, as I said like a billion times. And then I couldn't stop laughing. I could not stop laughing when we were doing the pulmonary test. Like, we were in this tiny cubicle with this guy. It was the 3 of us, me, Mike, and the guy. And I don't know why. I was just so, like, I don't know if it was just the building anxiety of the day or just like the fact that it was just so close. Like, we were basically sitting kind of on top of each other. Like, I was sitting here, the machine was in front of me, Mike was kind of like squished in between us, and then there was the guy that was doing the test. Anyway, I couldn't stop laughing. It was supposed to be a 5-minute test. It took almost 30 minutes because I don't know, like it anyway. And like I said, I think all of the anxiety that I had been building up from the rest of the day just really kind of culminated in that moment. I had, let me think. I had the social worker appointment first, which we were late for, but she was so gracious to still give us a full hour and kind of move things around for us. And then after that, we had the apheresis check, which is basically like they were checking my veins to see if they needed to insert a PICC line or like a port or something for the cell collection. They ended up determining that my veins were fine, and they, when the apheresis is done in a video that I will be editing soon, they do use a regular vein to collect. So after that, we got lunch. We had a very good lunch. I was very surprised. The hospital cafeteria had so many different types of food. I got Indian food, Mike got pizza, and everything was fresh and delicious. I'll post the picture like here. And then we went to the pulmonary exam, and then after the pulmonary exam, we had to go to like the furthest building to get a cardio exam. I had to do an EKG. And as soon as we got there, like, I sat and waited, and I was like grateful that we had to wait a couple minutes because we had just walked again, like the span of 3 buildings to get there. So like, you know, it was a long day. We went home after that, kind of took a nap, and then headed out to the game. And like I said, the game was amazing. I'll throw in some pictures here of our friends who went with us, and here of me and Mike, and here of a maybe fight that almost happened that I was really excited for, but the refs didn't let them fight. And then here, a picture of Rod the Bod Brindamore, the Canes head coach, chewing gum, which is my favorite part. And yeah, overall it was a great time. I'm very grateful in hindsight that the day went so well. I had spent a lot of time kind of like building myself up for that moment, and you can see it in the video. I think that's why it took me so long to edit these videos and post them, because I can really see. I was anticipating how anxious I was, and I wasn't really ready to see that version of me. Not that I'm ready for it now while editing it, but you know, I promise to be honest through the process and to keep going regardless. So yeah, this is it. The next video will be, let me see, actually. So yeah, I'm kind of like flying through it. Next video will be about doctor's appointments, maybe. I have to look through the footage. I don't really remember what I took. And then the video after that will be the actual apheresis. So, you know, we're getting there. But anyway, as always, thank you for joining me on this journey. You know, thank you for watching, and special thanks to Mike for coming with me that day. As you can see, he really balances me out. He's really good at like anticipating what I need, you know, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And he has been so supportive throughout this whole process, and it helps that he knows what I've gone through and what I'm going through, and a little bit of what I might go through, because he's been through it. I mean, he's a cancer survivor himself. He's had a host of different treatments and all kinds of things too, so he gets it. And even though he might be anxious too during the process, you know, he really tries to put me first in that moment, and I'm grateful for that. I'm really grateful to have him as my support system and as the person kind of here with me throughout all of this, because you know, it's hard. It's really hard to go through things. I mean, my last video, you could see how anxious I was, and I was by myself, and like, you know, in the next video, I'm gonna be by myself again for those doctor's appointments, and I feel the difference when he comes with me and when he doesn't. And like, I'm grateful when he does. So anyway, so much for this being a shorter video, but I talk a lot, as you know. So, okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I love you. Bye.